We are discussing in the previous classes chemical combination, chemical decomposition. Today, I would like to give lessons on displacement reactions. My dear friends, there are two types of displacement reactions. One is single displacement reaction, another is double displacement reactions. Displacement reactions are also called as decomposition reactions, that is single displacement or single decomposition or double displacement reaction, my dear friends. The chemical reactions in which the more reactive element displaces the less reactive element. Come on friends, let us discuss about the more reactive and the less reactive things. So my dear friends, another important thing to remember is that chemical reaction, that is a displacement reaction or a decomposition reaction, is having two types, as I told you, single displacement reactions and double displacement reactions. Now single displacement reaction, A plus BC gives AC plus B. That means A is displacing B and becoming AC. Example. With example I will tell you. Zinc solid reacts with hydrochloric acid by displacing hydrogen. This is the preparation of hydrogen in the laboratory. So my dear friends, zinc reacts with HCl, gives you zinc chloride and hydrogen. That means hydrogen is displaced by zinc. Similarly, zinc displaces copper in copper sulfate solution. When zinc reacts with copper sulfate solution, gives zinc sulfate and copper. That is displacement. The double displacement reactions we'll discuss in the next class. Today, we will have the single displacement reactions, my dear friends. You see, this is how you can see chemical reactions, that is displacement reaction. A chemical reaction in which a more reactive element displaces a less reactive element. You should remember that any chemicals in the chemistry, all the chemicals are having their own reactivity, like that of a person who is having like their own characters. Each and every individual in this world is alike, and each and every person is having their own qualities, their own characters, their own strength. Therefore, the reactants or the chemicals are having, some of the chemicals are more reactive and some of the chemicals are less reactive. Let us discuss about the reactivity of the metals and non-metals in the forthcoming classes. Example for this class is concerned displacement reaction, or the reaction concerned. You see, reaction of iron nail with copper sulfate solution. Reaction of iron nails. How? Observe the figure. You take the copper sulfate solution in the test tube and put the iron nail and keep for a while. So here the chemical reaction of iron nail with copper sulfate solution in water. Iron displaces copper ions from an aqueous solution of copper sulfate, which is blue in color. When iron nail kept in copper sulfate solution, there takes reaction between them. As iron is more reactive than copper, it can replace copper from copper sulfate solution. Iron is more reactive than copper. So iron is more reactive metal and copper is less reactive metal, and its compounds also. Therefore, iron solid reacts with copper sulfate solution, gives iron sulfate and copper. That means copper is displaced. Cocoa. In the cocoa players, they'll give K. K means this player will go and give K, and that fellow who is sitting, he will run like that. See, just like that, for your understanding, I told you. Okay, this iron reacts with copper sulfate solution, blue colored solution, gives iron sulfate and copper is displaced. This iron sulfate is light green color That means if you observe carefully, the color of the blue solution is slowly converted into light green color, indicates that copper is displaced. So this is called chemical displacement reaction. See, copper blue color solution in the test tube. This is the blue color solution, indicates copper sulfate is blue color solution. So this is iron which is present. Iron displaces copper in the copper sulfate solution into this one, it becomes, solution becomes FeSO4. FeSO4 is nothing but formation of iron sulfate, light green color, indicates copper is displaced.